All right, guys, so as many of you may or may not know, I am a substance abuse nurse. Been in substance abuse for a while. However, it's sort of not looking good for substance abuse treatment. Now, is that saying that the pandemic's over as far as the epidemic of the opioid epidemic? No, it's not over at all. In fact, it's probably getting worse, and less people are seeking treatment for it or seeking treatment for any substance abuse, which is sort of unfortunate. Let's take a look at why this is happening. Let's start with number one. The number one misconception that a lot of people who really aren't in substance abuse or aren't in treatment sort of think. So a lot of people think, oh, you know what? It's free. Many, if not most or all cases, no, it's not free. It's going to cost you something. It's going to cost your time. It's going to cost your money. One or the other, if not both. And that's sort of a deterrent to people. A lot of people don't want to pay for it. And you say, Chris, well, the facility is free. Well, what about transportation to get there? You're going to have to get there. There's other expenses that you're probably going to have to pay. You know, your treatment may be free, but other things are going to happen. And it's also going to cost you some time. To some people, time is money, and they don't want to part with it. Another staggering statistic that no one really likes to talk about, but is a fact, is most of the time, first-time treatment does not work. And that is a very unfortunate statistic. And a lot of people are thinking, you know what, if I go here, it's not going to work anyways. And unfortunately, it's sort of true. Some people, and it's wonderful when it happens, some people do get sober first time. It does happen, and it's wonderful to see it, and you're like, they took it serious and they got it. Others, not the first time. And it's sort of heartbreaking and unfortunate. I've been in substance abuse now for 8 years. It's good to see when it works. It's kind of sad to see when it doesn't. It does happen. And then, add on top of these statistics and facts, in 2020, when the pandemic was hitting the hardest, so from March to, let's say, September of 2020, a lot of your facilities and programs went to sort of a Zoom style, you know, sort of a video conference style, which really did not do anything to help substance abuse treatment. AA went sort of all online. Now, you know, everything sort of picked back up, but that didn't really help anything. Not to mention the cost of everything is going up, and you have to work at substance abuse treatment. You have to work at your sobriety. It's not free, it's not easy, and unfortunately many people fail at it. A lot of these reasons are why people are not seeking treatment, as unfortunate as it is. It's a terrible sort of cycle of unfortunate events. It's not going to work. I'm not going to get sober because most people don't get sober. So why'd I even try? You know, it's not a beneficial sort of cycle. Is there any way to change it? I honestly don't know of one. It's just a terrible stat. And this is not helping the opioid epidemic that is still continually going on, that people are sort of not talking about anymore, even though substance abuse treatment censuses are down all across the country. Sort of bad and not fun and not cool at all. If you do need help, or if you know someone who needs help, there are plenty of resources out there. Plenty of resources that are more than happy to take you. Some of them do have wait lists. If they have wait lists, many of them know of other facilities that can take you. If not, try another one that can take you. There are state organizations that can give you lists of treatment facilities in your area, or that can definitely help. If you need help, go get it. I encourage you to go get it. I know the stats. I've seen them for years. I've seen them also work. Go get help. The epidemic isn't going anywhere, even though census is down in substance abuse treatment, as unfortunate as it is. Hope it helps. Thank you much.